There was an African-American guy got on. He was painted yellow, head to toe. He was wearing a loincloth and carrying a spear. No lie. No lie. Like he had just come from the jungles of Africa.
Okay.
And he got on the train and just stood there with this spear. And no one said, hey, you can't bring a spear onto the subway.
Sure. Right. Different time.
I've seen that. I've seen people having...
I almost respect that one because it begs so many questions and it sounds like he gave no answers.
Right. No, he just got off a couple stops later. He got off. And so that was my encounter with the Zulu warrior, I guess.
You know what sends me into a fit of rage? And I've taken the subway many, many times. I live an hour outside of New York City, but I don't go obviously as often as you have. I've ridden it a lot. But now I'm exposed to it mostly because I don't like leaving my house on YouTube. And what drives me insane are the people saying, wait till you see this amazing performance in the New York City subway. So people are happy about it. So there's this one in particular. This girl and her girlfriend get on to the subway and they sit on, I don't know what that percussion instrument is that you can sit on.
Right.
And they're just like, hey, y'all. And then some asshole... 2 seats down chimes in, and then people clap. And then you see 2 or 3 people who are reasonable and have a brain who travel every day and just want to get to work are seething.
That's me. I'm a seether.
Yeah.
Here's the 4 words you never want to hear on the subway. Yo, 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 showtime. Yeah. You never want to hear those ever.
The breakdancers, how many videos have I seen of people breakdancing that almost kick people in the face?
Well, here's what I do.
You're going to be in for a rude awakening and kick me in the face.
Even if I'm sitting on the subway and I have a seat and I'm really comfortable, the minute I hear yo, 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 showtime, I get up and I stand up right where they're trying to do their yo, 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 showtime.
There you go.
I'm one of those dicks.
Dance through me.
They can't, yeah. So I'm sorry. I paid my money. I'm standing right here and I don't care if it is yo, 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 showtime.
If you clap after somebody performs on the subway or for a flash mob or in the lobby of a movie theater, you're a bigger problem than the person who insisted on forcing it on you.
People who clap when the plane lands. When you
it's supposed to land!
When you make it to your destination. And I always say, I'm not clapping because he didn't do a barrel roll. If he's going to do a barrel roll or a loop-de-loop,
now we're into something.
Then I'm like, all right, that was flying an airplane.
Yeah.
But if he's just going from point A to point B and flying and landing the goddamn plane, he doesn't get my applause.
This is not season 1, episode 1 of Lost on ABC.
I don't get applause just for walking onto the stage. I got to do something. I got to make people laugh. Then you earn the applause.
Stop applauding for people forcing. Listen, if these people were any good, really, truly any good, because there are talented people everywhere.
Everywhere.
But they're not at the level where you pay to buy a ticket. If I'm not saying I got to buy a ticket to see that, you suck.
Absolutely.
You suck.
Yeah.
And if you can't get there, then stop it.
Look, maybe at one time, playing an upside down bucket like a set of drums was unique.
Wait. I will disagree with you on that.
No way.
Those sons of bitches are amazing. But they're the only exception, in my opinion.
Nah, there's 5,000 of them.
I know that. I know. Well, you're exposed to it all the time.
5,000.
That's the only time I get all touristy, and I'm like, honey, get the camera and my zinc oxide. I gotta see this. Look at them.
He's playing a pickle bucket.
The kid's like 13. Look at him. Yeah, see, and for some reason, I'm scratching my chest real soft.
And meanwhile, I'm just trying to get down to the end of the platform.
I know.
And you're standing there playing with yourself, watching the kid play
This is where I have the bucket. I have no ground to stand on. Everything I just said before this is now bullshit. Again, I'm part of the problem.
And then you're standing there going, yeah.
The buckets, they're playing buckets.
He lifts it up with his foot to make it echo. You are part of the problem. Just keep walking. Just keep fucking walking. Don't stop and look at anybody. You can hear the music. It's down to the other end of the platform. Just keep walking. That's all you have to do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive.
Cinco. We would normally do this on what's called a list day on the Smith and Milano show. We're going to do it today. This is the movies that could not happen in 2017. All right?
For what reasons? Why could they not happen?
Who did that? Probably because of social, economic, sexual, religious issues.
Because everybody's offended by everything, no matter what you say. By the way, this is our second episode. I wonder when we start getting letters or emails about people being pissed off about stuff.
The best thing about letters and emails is we'll read them here.
Oh, I'm gonna. Not only am I gonna read them, I think we might have to call the people on the air.
If they're positive, we will say thank you. You guys are awesome. We appreciate that you appreciate what we're doing.
Yeah.
We won't read them.
No.
If they're terrible and they're nasty, we're going to bury you.
And we do appreciate people listening. We love that.
Of course.
But if you're only listening to us so you can have a stick up your ass and be pissed off about something, then
we're going to give you more to be pissed off.
We're going to call you out. We're going to call you out.
So back to the topic. BuzzFeed put out the list of the 17 movies that couldn't happen in 2017. We're just going to do a couple of them. And the reasons why. Sleepless in Seattle, 1993. Jonah wouldn't have called into a radio show to find a woman for his dad. He would have made him an online dating profile. Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, that does make sense. You're right. They couldn't have done that.
There are radio shows, though.
He could still do it. I mean, why would a kid be up listening to like a radio? It's weird.
Just call the blank and blank show that I work on that I can't talk about.
Right. Do kids call?
Sometimes.
Oh.
And then we say, get your parents on the phone.
Yeah.
I want to know why they're allowing you to listen. Another one, Psycho, 1960. Marion Crane probably would have booked a hotel online. If not, she could have booked it. These are all technology related. I thought they were going to be like, you couldn't do it because like All in the Family.
Right. You couldn't do All in the Family now.
Because which is ridiculous. If we ever needed that show, it's now.
And also because Sammy Davis Jr. is dead.
And who's gonna remake it?
Yeah,
J.J. Abrams.
Right, exactly. And who's gonna play the Sammy Davis Jr. character? Who would they get now to be the
Jamie Foxx?
Jamie Foxx
without hesitating. Without hesitating, he'd be great at it.
Who would play Archie Bunker? Who do you think would play Archie Bunker?
Bunker is a tough one. John Goodman.
So John Goodman would be great as Archie Bunker.
Love John Goodman. Love Jamie Foxx. I think I nailed the casting.
Be a great show.
I should be a fucking casting director. What am I doing in a garage with you?
And you know who would play Edith? Caitlyn Jenner. I think
that's so good.
That's the 2017 version.
Movies that couldn't exist in 2017, according to BuzzFeed. Mrs. Doubtfire, 1993. Okay. Miranda would have Googled Mrs. These are all technology. Hate it.
All right, this is why BuzzFeed sucks.
So they could have just said the movie.
This is why BuzzFeed sucks. Because there was some 15-year-old that put this thing together. Well, they could have just used their cell phone. Well, if you watch any episode of Seinfeld, there's a bunch of episodes that couldn't exist now because of technology.
Everything before the internet.
Yeah. Or cell phones.
It changed the way we do everything.
Absolutely.
And mostly for the worse.
And it's not funny anymore. Cell phones, technology has made things less funny.
You know what the worst, I could have abandoned this shit right now we'll go through a couple more of them. The worst thing in the world about these smartphones is, dude, you gotta look at this. And now I gotta sit through whatever video you were sent, whatever GIF you think is funny. Whatever bullshit you found on BuzzFeed.
The club I worked at this weekend.
Don't hold the phone in my face. I'll find it.
The club I worked at this weekend, the bartender is a really nice guy, but you cannot order a drink without him showing you pictures of his life. This is what I got. Yo, RC, come here. Take a look at this. Guess what? Want to see my new toy? Want to see my new toy? I'm like, is it the phone? He's like, no, I took a picture. He's proud of his lawnmower. He got a lawnmower and he had to show. He goes, see this? He shows me a picture of a lawn. I cut that. I cut that.
You know what?
That's good.
I'm fucked again.
I cut that.
I'm screwed.
What? Are you one of those guys?
I'm obsessed with my lawn.
That's fine. I don't fucking need to see it.
I know, but I post pictures. I'm the biggest hypocrite on planet Earth.
Next week when I come up here to do the show, I'm gonna park on your lawn.
You're in for a rude awakening, my friend. It's not gonna take me very long.
I don't want to see it.
Actually, you know what? Here, that was me looking through my phone.
That was
real.
Wow.
So, you know what's funny about this? When somebody sticks a phone in your face, it's happened to me so many times. I have seen the naked photos of them or whoever sent them to them many times.
Right.
In fact, the last guy that did it to me, I don't know what kind of Johnson this dude's packing. But he goes, you got to see this. This is awesome. I'm like, all right, I'll look. And he's swiping through, and it's one naked chick.
Well, then I will always look at naked pictures.
I know, but he didn't mean to. He was or maybe he was just trying to.
Well, that's
more likely just trying. Oh, by the way,
that's Rochelle.
Yeah.
That's Marianne. No, that's Ginger.
But we were talking about movies that couldn't exist in 2017. Where was I? Forrest Gump. If Forrest just looked up directions on his phone again.
This is stupid.
My Cousin Vinny, which, by the way, is one of the most underrated movies. I know a lot of people like it, but I feel like it should be like a top.
I will watch it with the soundtrack.
Top 10 all time.
Marissa Tomei has never been hotter.
Never been hotter. Oh my God! And I'll tell you something. I used to have the infatuation with the Italian ladies with the accent.
Right.
No more. Because I dated them?
The first girl I dated in New York City, when I moved to New York in 84, had a really heavy New York accent.
Yeah.
This little blonde. And I found it so hot and so sexy for about 3 weeks.
If you feel like that right now and you're a young man, let us clue you in. Pains in the asses.
Yeah. Oh, total pains in the asses.
And you know, and because I'm Italian,
right,
that was like her like she was the aggressor.
Yep.
She's like, I love that you're Italian. I go, I have no control over this.
No,
what does it mean? It's not equality.
I didn't plan it.
And I'm not even from Italy. I'm from Brewster, New York.
Right. I've never been to Italy.
My grandmother's from Italy. I've never been there.
I don't even like sauce.
She goes, I heard you say sister. I go, that's how I say it.
Yeah. And that's not an Italian thing.
No, it's a New York thing.
It's a New York thing.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
She goes, you were talking about your sister. Yeah. I love that. And I'm like, it's not a thing. It's not equality.
Right.
I could be the biggest asshole on the planet. Turns out I am.
She had the worst laugh, too.
Yeah.
Like,
but Marissa Tomei
but hot.
nailed the best version of what that would be if it was awesome.
If they were like that all the time,
it would be awesome.
That'd be great.
Yeah, but they're not. Home Alone, 1990. Kevin.
Wait, I'm going to get this. I'm going to get this. All right. He wouldn't be left home alone because he would just text his parents and say that he got left behind.
There it is.
Did I nail it?
You nailed it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, BuzzFeed, get back to the drawing board because there's so many better ways to do this. Well, all right, why don't we come up with one off the top of our heads that couldn't exist because of social, religious, racial.
Home Alone couldn't be done because once the parents showed up at the police station, they would be arrested for child abuse and Kevin would be taken away.
Ah, fantastic.
See?
People would have been offended, like, how dare you celebrate these parents who completely left their child behind.
Right. It's not funny. It's not cute. He could have been seriously injured by Joe Pesci and the other guy. And by the way, and also, I find the Joe Pesci character, the two characters, I find that offensive because they look like homeless people, and homeless people aren't criminals.
That's true.
That's why you couldn't have done Home Alone today.
Although the best alternative to swearing was Joe Pesci's version.
Right.
Right. Every time he fell down.
You couldn't do Forrest Gump today.
Why?
Because how dare you make fun of a mentally challenged adult?
You're good at this.
I know.
You're really good
because
at this.
I used to be really liberal. So I had the walk and the talk down.
Oh, my God. You did it both, huh?
Yeah. I used to be really, really liberal. So if there was something to protest, I was the guy. So you
because of vaginas.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, because they're there.
Oh.
They're at every protest.
Oh, my God.
And if you pretend to care about something, chicks will sleep with you.
If you show up with just one, I'm against Coors beer for whatever, because of their union violations,
right,
the women will go out and have a beer with you.
You could make stuff up.
Oh.
You could be like, you just show up at Orange Julius and you'd be like, you realize what they're doing to the Ecuadorians?
Yeah. Do you realize that orange is the color of President Trump's skin?
I'm trying to think of an example of a movie that couldn't exist now
so
because
you couldn't do Forrest Gump.
Social issues.
You couldn't do Forrest Gump because they make a mentally challenged adult look kind of ridiculous, even though he turns out to be a big hero.
Right.
And also, they glorify war. They glorify the Vietnam War in Forrest Gump.
Before we let you go, you got Treehouse?
Absolutely. Let me do this real quick. The Rope Break. And when you're not listening to the Smith and Milano podcast, you should be listening to The Rope Break with Joey Etch and Ryan Baer, your only local source for news, opinions, and interviews revolving around pro wrestling and combat sports. New episodes each week, available on iTunes, Stitcher, or anywhere else you get your podcasts.
Those guys are great.
The Rope Break. Great show.
All right, and we want to thank Guitar Hanger. Guitar Hanger is in Brookfield, Connecticut, but of course, we're reaching people beyond that, and you can reach them online at guitarhanger.com. Hanger like an airplane hanger, HANGAR.com. Full-service, family-owned music store featuring instruments of all shapes, sizes, guitars, ukuleles, bass, drums, amps, pedals, school band instruments, which I think is cool because I wouldn't know where to start with that, and more. You see their full selection online, again, at guitarhanger.com. Like them on Facebook. You get new, used, vintage, and rare instruments. You can buy, sell, trade, and they do consignment. Lessons for any instrument, school band instruments, rentals and sales, repairs and restorations, recording studio sessions, and you get PA system rentals and more. Go to guitarhanger.com. Rick Tedesco really hooked us up, helping us out here, setting up our studio.
The Smith and Milano podcast is brought to you proudly by Treehouse Comedy Productions.
Our title sponsor.
Sponsor, and it is the oldest and original provider of live comedy entertainment in Connecticut, coming close to 35 years for the best in live comedy. Pretty soon, 35 years.
Right.
The Treehouse currently has venues in Westport, Windsor Lock, and the Fairfield Theater Company. I've done all three places. Go to treehousecomedy.com for all upcoming shows, or call the box office office at 203-268-5857. And if you want to book me, R.C. Smith, and, for even Lou Milano for that matter, but if you want to book either